Philadelphia Phillies racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 5-3. Jose Quintana won his 4th game thus far as the Cubs downed Miami 8-4. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. Dinelson Lamet struck out 15 overall with the win, helping the Padres get the best of the Nationals 5-0. The Brewers launched 3 home runs as they bested the visiting Indians 8-5. The Cardinals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 3-2. Chris Russin had his first victory of the year, leading the Rockies to a win against the Angels 2-1. The Diamondbacks went deep 4 times as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 9-2. The Red Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-5. The Jays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Mariners 5-2. Michael Givens collected his first W this season as the Orioles took care of the Royals 3-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates put together 10 total hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 3-1. Sean Manaea grabbed his 2nd win of the year as the Athletics defeated the Astros 1-0.
From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. The Mets find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Sal Romano, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So striding in, Ahmed Rosario. He will lead this one off today.
Shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. There's no question that these guys have been having a good year so far, but they've been on a real tear lately. Dan Dero, what's been working so well for this team recently?
Everything, Matty. Offense, defense, great starting pitching, a nasty bullpen. I want to be on their roster right now. I think I'm going to go down next managerial interview we got and tell them I want to be on the roster.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs. Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. He's set. Here it comes. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Runners on his way to third. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's not in time. Second steal of the game now for Reyes.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead. But he made it work out. That was really impressive.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-1 home. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Drilled to the left side. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he grounds one briskly to short. Reined in. One there on Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his 3 pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all 3 of his pitches at any time.
Stepping into the box, Billy Hamilton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Too low, 1-0. In previous duels with deGrom, he's 1 for 4. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He had an on-base percentage of over .450 last month. There are a lot of things you can look at in this game, but that's one thing that just stands out. If you're getting on base that much, you're not making a lot of outs.
In now for the Reds, Cliff Pennington. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You want to talk about setting a tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
Conforto has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. It remains 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter as Drupal Cabrera, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to short, and this will be out of reach for Pennington. It's a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Here's Todd Frazier now, and you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First pitch of the at-bat. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A two-run homer that time for Todd Frazier. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Here's Adrian now. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
23. Adrian.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
The 2-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And that'll miss. It's ball 4, and down to first goes Adrian. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the 2nd inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Gonzalez on at first, nobody out. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here's the 0-1, and a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down. 0-2.
He's going to be looking down at the third base coach right now, hoping he takes this bunt sign off. It's just a lost art in today's game.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and he's bunting with 2 strikes but can't connect, so a real wasted at bat there.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And guys, let's focus our attention on center fielder Billy Hamilton, a pitcher's dream out there covering gap to gap. He makes the extraordinary play look routine. Seriously, probably the best range of any center fielder in the game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Still only 1 out in the inning. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Winker is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ahmed Rosario. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Duvall on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Mets do strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 3-0 New York. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's got a 3-for-7 line. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. To short. Rosario's got it. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They trail it. Welcome back to Cincinnati for Major League Baseball on the show from Great American Ballpark. Striding in once again, Jose Reyes. He singled his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So with 1 gone, let's take a look at the standings in the National League Central as we see where the Reds find themselves entering play today. Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
In now, Yoenis Cespedes. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0. This is in the air out to right field. Winker sprinting after it, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Conforto rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Ready for another chance as Dribble Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed.
Oh, look at Scooter. The throw. It's in time. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Ready now, Jesse Winker, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Scooped up on the backhand. And he's retired here, 1 away. So one away in the inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. Ready now for Cincinnati, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Line drive to left, and the Reds have their first hit of the game. So here's the Reds pitcher, Sal Romano. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. Now at the plate, Billy Hamilton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Romano leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. So 1-1. Fouled straight back. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1, still down 3-0. Next for the Mets, Todd Frazier, as we begin the top of the 4th.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A bouncer to the left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Duvall has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacob deGrom. He struck out while trying to lay down a bunt last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Frazier is on his way home, and a relay home, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Drilled to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. DeGrom blows through the stop sign, headed for home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he puts it on the ground to third. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner. Now to the plate, Cliff Pennington, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
The 2-1. Fouled away. Now a swing and a miss by Votto, and he'll head back to the dugout as out number 2.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball, and he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And Reyes will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line hard to center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
The set and the 1-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. The second for one on to Votto, and they get the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, this game is definitely out of the norm from this guy. I mean, his ERA is in the 2s, and they're just hammering him all over the yard. That earned run average will be on the rise after this one.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Onto the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. Middle of the afternoon at Great American Ballpark. It's the Mets 6 and the Reds nothing. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. At the plate, Adam Duvall. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tap down the line. Frazier charging in on it. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Duvall at second with 2 down. Ball and a strike. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Stick around. We'll see Adrian Gonzalez lead things off after the break. Michael Lorenzen gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Adrian now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. He's got it 1 away. So here now's the pitcher, Jacob deGrom, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Travis.
Digging in and looking for more, Travis d'Arnaud. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Phil Gosselin is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cespedes is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another chance? Cliff Pennington. He was a ground out victim last time up. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Just missed with a breaking ball. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
And this one misses inside a ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. In is Joey Votto now. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Pennington is off at first with 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reyes on the move. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And that ends the inning. 1 left for. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Jared Hughes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Reyes. His career line against Jared Hughes. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Hughes, a right-hander who goes 6 foot 7 inches tall. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick. Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Hit out towards second. Jeanette has it. Pennington on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in to try it again, Eugenio Suarez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Popped him up. There to make the play is Frazier for the first down.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in once again, Scooter Jeanette. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. In there, no balls and a strike.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Skied into straightaway right. Cespedes is there. And that's the 3rd out. Reds are down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes. This ball will be chopped foul. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Cespedes will turn for second. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Cespedes leads off second with nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Here's Todd Frazier now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out and a runner on third. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 7-0.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Here's Adrian now. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And that one just missed outside. The 2-2. Now here's a swing, and Adrian sends a high fly ball deep to right field. Winker back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Next for the Mets, Jacob deGrom. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The next 0-2. Popped him up. Suarez in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Bottom. Striding into the box, Jesse Winker. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Heading out towards shallow right. Cespedes is there. 2 gone. Tucker Barnhart will get to call the pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. The average coming in 257, 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Conforto is after it, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More. Peralta enters now in a mop-up role, as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready once again, Travis d'Arnaud is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Ready on 1-2. And he takes something off there, as this is swung on and missed, and there's 1 gone here in the 9th. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Into the box now, Jose Reyes. Strike taken to throw. Is not close, as he's in there with a stolen base. The 0-1 delivery. In there, now the throw. And he's called out on a close play at third. Here's the 0-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as this. One for the Metropolitans, and they hold a 7-0 lead. First offering on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out. In is Joey Votto now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Conforto. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another shot now, Eugenio Suarez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one. And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Popped him up. Darno has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 7-0 shutout final today. The New York Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jacob deGrom earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Sal Romano struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this half.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Miami Marlins broke up their 7-game losing skid as they beat the Braves in walk-off fashion 3-2. Jeff Samardzija grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as San Francisco took care of Philadelphia 2-1. The Nats smacked 15 team hits as they got a road win against Arizona 6-2. The Rockies swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got the best of the Brewers at home 10-3. Adam Liberator collected his first W this season as the Dodgers pushed past Cincinnati 4-2. The San Diego Padres knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 4-1. Andrew Cashner was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Orioles took care of the Royals 5-4. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Ronald Torreyes was locked in at the plate with 4 knocks, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 9-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in triples. The Blue Jays earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Mariners 8-5. The Twins broke up their 5-game losing skid as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 9-6. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.